Sir Hyenox, the legendary. You challenge me to speak freely. You ask me to make videos once again. And yet you still want that little swoopy thing. Choo choo. Fine, you may have it all. I shall draw forth my dusty Mapbook from its shelf, and I shall, with no preconceived notions, build myself an island before your very eyes. With poor lighting, no less. This is what you wanted? Is this what you bargained for? Hyenox. Legendary perhaps, but wise? That remains to be seen. Okay, I have settled down. I will sit here. So to build an island first, we must have shores. And we must not have great shores. We can have humble shores. You know, they must not have many nooks and crannies, crevices and bays, but they should have some. So let's put one right there. And then when you think you know where you're going, that's when you got to change direction completely. That's the trick to world building islands the right way. Like right now I'm going to go back there. No way. I'm actually going to make this whole thing go way out here. What? That looks terrible, you say. Silence. No one asked for your opinion. I hope you're enjoying the full quality grain. We like to keep it grainy here at Pen and Blade. Maybe that's our new thing. Maybe we'll embrace the low quality. So, making these little tiny islands pretty much implies that this is a large landmass. So I'm gonna go with that. It doesn't have to imply that, but that's what it seems to do. So, and then this was probably like the crater of some great mountaintop. Look at that. Is that touching? Is that legal? It's like one of those places in the world where you could literally like jump across. So that's going to be a cool landmark. There's probably going to be an awesome city there with an epic bridge. Oh, maybe that whole island. No, you know what? That's not an epic enough bridge. See that little island on the right? That's going to be the King's Isle. See? We have islands within island. King's Isle. Wish I had the RRG. It's up there, but I'm not. I don't want to spend all this time getting up there. And then here, we're gonna have the city of. See, this is where we need some random gen charts. We'll come back to that. Let's like look at where we want to have the mountain range. I feel like this is like the spine of the island. Actually, it does look like a baby. Usually I give the island the name before I go in here. Let's see if I can I pull up the RRG fast? No, it'll take me forever, I think. I don't know exactly where it is right now. It's hidden deep in the depth of the cyber world. I'm going for the basic mountains, you know, we're gonna keep them V's. I'm gonna keep them V's because, see, the Pirates Mapbook was actually drawn by a number of cartographers. You can see the varying styles. Because pirates die very frequently. So, but the Mapbook lives on. See, you understand me now? Do you understand? I'm but a keeper, one in a great lineage. Alright, so I like how we've got this upper and lower. So this is going to be like, you know, like south. We need a name for this island. It looks like a baby dragon, but that's too obvious. Baby Dragon Island? Fine, let's do it. Is it too obvious? Actually, that's amazing. This planet, why not? You know what? This whole island is just populated by baby dragons. How are we gonna pull this off in a way that seems reasonable? So this is the breeding ground island for dragons, alright? Maybe it's not like millions of baby dragons, but you are hundreds of times more likely to find a baby dragon here than any other place in the world by like square mile. You know, there are more baby dragons per square mile. You know, the per capita on baby dragons is just ridiculous for this island. And then this is called the City of Dragon Roost. Or Dragon's Roost. And there are some few dragons that maybe, you know, the metallic dragons that actually roost within the facilities of Dragon's Roost, which is one of the most advanced cities in the Pirate Islands, because of the collaboration with dragons. And it's got these like crazy monolithic, you know, buildings and stuff because the dragons can lift these huge stones that humans alone cannot. And it attracts some of the most powerful wizards who are interested in dragons and draconic culture. So we've got South Dragon and we've got North Dragon. Okay, that's what these two regions are called. And North Dragon to the north of. So this is a dragon spine. So this is like its pelvis. So the pelvic mountains. The pelvic mountain. I have worked tirelessly through the night with no respite. The winds are blustering, the hounds are a-looking, so I shall go inside. But I have Baby Dragon Island to reveal to you, my friends. Yes, the island of baby dragons. What? There's an ant on my map book. Oh, it was a flying ant. That's crazy. All right, the lighting's better out here, so hopefully the wind isn't too bad. So I wanted to share with you what I've created, but there are some regions that still need discovery and creation, and that I will leave to you, but let's get to that in a moment. Baby Dragon Island is divided into two main regions, North Dragon and South Dragon. South Dragon are the human regions, where humans are allowed to live safe and enjoy their little pitiful human lives. North Dragon, however, is dragon country. The two regions are divided by the pelvic mountains that should never be crossed by a human under any circumstances, unless they're fleeing, of course, from dragon country to the south. Now, Black Flame up here, let's talk about that briefly, because this is the only city in Dragon Country, aside from these two cities, which are the twin cities of Emperor's Isle and Dragon's Roost. And it is not an official dragon-sanctioned city, actually, though it was created by two dragons, a black one and a red one. You know, these are, the red one, the female, is ancient, one of the oldest dragons on Baby Dragon Island. And she has created her own city with her partner, a black dragon, and it's pretty much trying to rival Dragon's Roost and become the new or the second capital main city of Baby Dragon Island. And since it's behind these mountains and the risk of all-out dragon civil war, the Dragon Emperor of Emperor's Isle has not really done much to suppress the growth of Black Flame. Now over here we have Dragon's Roost and Emperor's Isle. Both of these are dragon cities, but Dragon's Roost is like dragons remain in their dragon form and everything is designed for dragon proportions. Emperor's Isle is more of a human style city, a very luxurious and magical one, like a great castle city, but all of the important living creatures, people there, are actually dragons in disguise, transformed into human form. And even they hand out amulets that turn dragons into humans, like at the entrance. So if you visit and you're a dragon who for some reason does not have the ability to transform themselves into a human, then you get a complimentary amulet to borrow while you're there. And it's a lovely and luxurious place, Emperor's Isle. And the Emperor, it's actually unknown what kind of dragon he is, because he's never been seen in his dragon form. At least the public is not aware of what his dragon form would be. So that's an interesting mystery of Emperor's Isle. Some rumor that the Emperor is actually a human and is not a dragon at all, but I cannot confirm those rumors, nor can I deny them. You know, I simply don't know. Now, moving on to the southern region, South Dragon, we've got 4 cities, and I was thinking, I was going to use a random region generator to come up with some names for them and give them some character that way, but instead I thought, you guys can be the random region generator. So I'm going to give these all 4 cities an alias, and if you want to choose one of these cities and then leave a comment below about, the details of it, then you are free to do that. First down here, this is kind of the capital of the human regions of South Dragon. This one here on the, on the east, because it borders the bay, but still the bay is controlled by Emperor's Isle or Dragon Roost. No one can come in and out without them seeing that. So it's obviously not going to have the same impact as Emperor's Isle or Dragon Roost economically on the island, because it's controlled by them. But still, it's probably the most flourishing, bustling city of South Dragon. Down here we have the mountain city, so you could call it the mountain city, and I would imagine there might be some mining or something, but I don't know, I'll just leave it up to that. Then we have up here the gatekeeper city. That's what I'm thinking of this one as, the gatekeeper city, because it's right on the border of North and South Dragon, and it basically stops humans from going north in this area, and also keeps any dragons from coming south and killing all the humans. So I'm assuming there would be a strong military presence, some kind of fortress type city there. Normally the dragons shouldn't come south, but dragons are very, kind of evil. Also wanted to talk a little bit about baby dragons, because you'd think like, oh, all these baby dragons, like there's just going to be so many dragons around, but that's not actually true, because lots of baby dragons die. And that is because baby dragons are born with a sort of arrogance that their little baby bodies can't quite, they're bouncing checks. They can't cash those checks. Is that the expression? So basically, like, a baby dragon will think it's a lot stronger than it is and challenge another dragon and just get owned and killed. And that's pretty much what happens a lot of times. Or challenge an adventurer, or, a hero, or just fly off on its own and get eaten by a kraken. I don't know. A lot of stuff can happen to baby dragons because they think they are amazing. And they are kind of amazing, but they're not. But there are other more amazing dragons and other creatures out there. So, that's why the baby dragon populations, and also I feel like dragons will prey on each other, like a green dragon will try to keep the black dragon population down, blah blah blah, vice versa. All the dragons are just trying to outmaneuver each other. So there's a lot of backstabbing and baby killing in Dragon Country, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's not even like an innuendo or anything. They're literally killing babies in Dragon Country, dragon babies. Probably human babies too, but I don't know what a human baby would be doing up there. So the last city is the agricultural city. See, it's on this river and it's in this valley. So there's probably a lot of little farming towns dotted in that area, and that's where the humans where they get their food from. So that would be the agricultural city. So yeah, if you guys want to give these names, add a little flavor, I might write them onto here and include them on the map later on, or else it'll just at least be part of the lore of Baby Dragon Island. So that's it. Until next time, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.